Welcome to Simjack's Videos, where today we are going to take a look at episode 2 of my Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13 series, starting with Hero Mode. Today we're going to take a look at Cao Cao's first story, and it's going to be awesome! Well, I guess I should first read the story. 189 AD, September, Heroes Move, Cao Cao. Capable in peace, unscrupulous in chaos, the man laughs upon hearing this evaluation of himself. His name was Cao Cao. Soon after the end of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, Dong Zhuo, having gained control of the Emperor, begins a reign of tyranny and debauchery, but Cao Cao rejoices at this golden opportunity. Yes, let's begin. Alright, so a little history on Cao Cao. He is known as the Hero of Chaos. He is named a hero, but he mostly acts in his own self-interest. And his ambition drives him beyond anything you'll ever see. He will do things that you will not expect a normal person to do because he believes in his ambition and that his goals will come to fruition. Cao Cao is known as the King of Wei, and he is believed that to have laid the foundation and the strength for what would become the Wei Empire or Wei Kingdom. Which was then followed. Then Cao Pi, his son, followed in his footsteps and actually established the Wei Kingdom. Anyway, Cao Cao has a amazing history with with the man named Liu Bei, and during this story you'll find out more. But for now, let's just start. The Yellow Turban Rebellion ended with the death of its founder, Zheng Zhao. However, when the Han Grand Officer He Jin was assassinated, the nation lost their leader and broke into chaos. But then, one man rose above all others in the imperial court. It was Dong Zhuo of Liang province. His rise to power corrupted him, and soon Dong Zhuo installed an emperor of his own to further his personal gain and desires. One man dared to resist him, but after a failed assassination plot, he was forced to flee his hometown to gather an army. A little information on this. Yuan Shao opposed the abdiction of Emperor Jian with his brother, Emperor whatever. And when confronted with this by Cao Cao said to Yuan Shao that if Dong Zhuo is a problem, he should be dealt with. Yuan Shao, not knowing what he meant, asked for an explanation. And Cao Cao said, "If you give me this sword, the sword of 7 stars or something like that, I will go and kill Dong Zhuo myself." Well, they gave him the sword, and he went and tried to kill Dong Zhuo. The assassination plot failed, and he was forced to run away to his hometown. That man was Cao of House Cao. Redundant name. Much later, this very same man would be feared and hated for his evil and malice. That is a very big misconception. Yes, he was hated for what people perceived as evil and malice, but he really wasn't evil or malicious. He was just driven by ambition and would do whatever it took to get that ambition. He sought people with talent and strength and was merciless to his enemies in a time where this was needed. It had to be done. And it's just, he gets painted in such a bad light as an evil and malicious man when he wasn't. Anyway.
Cao Cao 暗杀董卓失败后，艰难地逃 出了洛阳，四处躲藏，最终到达了故乡陈留。
天不亡我，这次定要举兵讨伐逆贼董卓。
曹操声称得到了讨伐董卓的诏书，开始招募士兵，众多勇士响应其号召，聚集而来。其中也有曹操一族的勇将们。
多谢各位的到来。其实我一直期盼着这一时刻，期盼着曹操大人名扬天下。
Cao Cao,
平定乱世之人，
Xiahou Dun,
曹操大人莫属。
Xiahou Yuan, and I'm not really sure who that is.
我等悉听差遣，定当竭尽全力。只要我们齐心协力，就无所畏惧。说得好，讨伐董卓只不过是个起点，今后定要向天下展示我的霸道。
All right, so some more history here. Xiahou Yuan and Xiahou Dun were Cao Cao's cousins. They were from his aunt or uncle's family. So when he called for troops and people he trusted, these two answered his call without hesitation. And they would prove to be some of the most loyal and most important figures in Wei's rise to power. Ho 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 ho! I've acquired great talent, but is yet not enough.
说说你的见解吧。
Do you know about the man named Dian Wei?
是。
I have heard of Dian Wei. I have heard Dian Wei has the strength of a giant. What of him? Dian Wei went into seclusion after committing a crime against his former lord. I want him to join my forces.
应该有些困难吧？
Yes, but what about our plot against Dang Zhuo?
没关系，
That can wait for later.
立即着手。
We'll talk about that after we have Dian Wei. As you wish. Alright, so this is going to teach us how to issue orders and get people into service. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to send someone else to do it. I'll send myself to do it so you can see the process. A ruler must issue orders in order to have his followers perform all commands other than personal ones like visit. You can issue orders from the ministry or with the orders button directly. Select personnel and then hire to issue the order. It is important when using hire that the acting officer knows the target officer. It will require more time if they are not acquainted with each other. When hiring yourself after orders are issued, use visit instead to visit Dian Wei, and then select hire. If the task is assigned to someone other than yourself, they will begin the task as soon as time progresses. Progresses. Alright, so here we go.
可用之才呀！立即着手。
I will go and convince Dian Wei myself if I must. So, while we're visiting,
是否别来？
a little history on Dian Wei. This man would become Cao Cao's personal bodyguard and overall most loyal confidant. Later on in history, you will learn that someone attempted to kill Cao Cao. Dian Wei, being the man of loyalty he becomes, sacrifices his life to ensure Cao Cao lives. And it is remembered by Cao Cao for many years after, becoming a cornerstone of his ambition. Which is why it leads me to believe that Cao Cao is not exactly cruel, malicious, and evil. Let me get straight to the point. We need you on our side. Will you serve under I? I've been waiting to hear that. I would be delighted to join you. I knew you would say such. Now, let us return to the office. Such a massive banner you wield, and alone you are like the old Eli reborn. Kind words are wasted on me. Why do you call for me knowing I'm committed a crime? I care not what crimes you have done. I choose to trust you, Dianwei. Is that not enough? I shall answer your trust by pledging my life to you, Cao Cao. That laugh, though, like for real. Anyway, very good. Today I have gained a strong ally. My lord, remnants from the Yellow Turban Rebellion are attacking Ganling. Citizens fleeing from Ganling are asking for help. We must answer their call. No, there is nothing in it for us. What are you saying? Will you ignore their suffering? Wait, has Yuan Shao made any movements in the north? As of right now, Yuan Shao is holding his army idle. Yuan Shao, your indecisiveness will bring your downfall. I shall take this opportunity. Prepare the troops to move out. Yes, sir. Cao Cao, I believe I must rethink my service to this man. Cao Cao is no longer in charge of the mission. Well, nice to know. The force has departed and will head for the enemy once time progresses. Normally, when an enemy is encountered, you will have the option to take command of the battle or not, and this time the choice is made for you. Alright, so a little information on the battle in Ganling. The Battle of Ganling gives Cao Cao the remainder of the Yellow Turbans under his banner. And this is important because they become some of the strongest troops under his banner to ever exist, known as the King, or Xing troops, something like that. It's Qing. Anyway, please select the force to arrange them, and then select where to place them. Alright, so let us start this. Learn what happens when you defy me. First in battle, the goal is to take the enemy base or destroy all their forces. So why don't you begin by marching towards the enemy officer He Yi? Almost forgot to mention something. The Supreme Commander can issue orders and take suggestions. When those missions or suggestions are completed in the time frame given, all allies receive a morale boost. Alright, so how this works is that it's kind of like a turn-based, well, not turn-based, but RPG strategy game, or RPG real-time strategy game, in that it focuses on raising stats and shit while making it strategic. It gives you strategic advantages to be strategic in this game. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even reading. When you surround an enemy with 2 units, you can execute a pincer attack, which greatly reduces morale. It's extremely powerful, so give it a shot. Defeating the commander lowers morale and decreases maximum morale for all enemies. This is a huge advantage, so take them out if you can. You have gathered enough control. Use the control to initiate tactics which increase offensive capabilities and morale, giving you the advantage in battle. Try it out. Alright, so in battle, there's obviously troops versus troops. The bigger your number, the better you're going to do. But if you are more even and have a better leadership and war and shit, you can still win. But let's say you're more even with the enemy, like stats-wise and everything. You have these abilities called advanced, stratagems or something like that, that you then are able to click to do this. Advanced command and several other strategies. Our forces are attacking the base. Camps and the main base are the two types of bases. When one falls, all associated troops lose morale. The more troops with high morale in a camp, the higher its defensive level. That troop was decimated. So as you can see, it's pretty simplistic and really easy to win these things if you know basic strategy. Right now we are on the easiest difficulty, so it's not that hard, but if you really get into the higher difficulty levels, it gets a lot harder. I'll be showing you the higher difficulties when we finish the hero mode and focus on the main scenario mode. Nice work, you handled control well. I'm glad I took the time to teach you. You do like to talk, don't you? I'd ask for a little more quiet next time. As you wish. The Battle of XIII. I ranked first because everyone else just isn't as good as me. Arrogant, aren't you? No matter who the enemy, Cao Cao shall overcome. For your efforts in battle, you have been awarded 402 gold. Everyone did well. Let us continue to do so in the future. Alright. All is well. Spread the news that Cao Cao has rescued the people. Yes, sir. Now it's time to return to Xinlu and plan my next move. Return to Xinlu by selecting Cao Cao, choosing Disperse, and Progressing. On month 10 of the year 189, Yellow Turban Army fell. Cao Cao's force dispersed in the 10th month of the year. Anyway, so that's part of this battle. Anyway, send word to the lords of Zhongyuan and tell them we must unite together to defeat Dong Zhuo and save the emperor. A smart move, though what lord would listen to a force as weak as ours? With the support of the people, no lord dare ignore this call for justice. I see. Yuan Shao could have gained power and fame by taking action himself, but this is his loss. Then do you wish not to send Yuan Shao the call to unite? No, without Dong Zhuo. You mean without Yuan Shao? What a typo. Without Yuan Shao, the coalition is meaningless. He must participate at all costs or the plan will fail. I don't understand, but shouldn't we improve relations with Yuan Shao first? An excellent idea. Send an envoy at once. Select foreign and then goodwill to create a debt with Yuan Shao. Have a debt owed to you by an officer is having a debt owed to you by an officer is advantageous during negotiation. A debt is earned by completing a request of goodwill. To raise goodwill yourself, after orders are issued, go to the city the target is in and select negotiations. Whew, my voice broke a bit there. Alright, so... This time I'm going to send, Actually, you know what? I'm going to send myself. Oh, well, I can't do it. Anyway, I sent Chen Gong, but basically what would happen is that they'll tell you what you wanted, what they want, and in return you give it to them, they give you a debt. Debt can massively raise your negotiatory stance because it's based on percentage, 0 through 100%, with a like a indent in the bar to signal where you can get where you have to get before they even consider it. Anything under than 100% after that bar, after that indent, would basically result in a debate, which I wanted to show you, but I guess whatever. Anyway, the Goodwill gives like a good 50% of that, so we're good on that. An act to build goodwill with Yuan Shao has occurred. In order to establish a debt with Yuan Shao, you must first complete a request of theirs. Alright, cool. What is their request? According to Chen Gang of Nanpi, or at Nanpi, a tribute of 5,000 gold would improve relations with Yuan Shao's army. Alright. We have received many positive replies to the coalition against Dang Zhao. Have we heard from Yuan Shao yet? No, not as of yet, though he does owe us a debt. What a stubborn fellow. Will I have to push him by the back for him to move? Request an alliance with Yuan Shao. Surely he will rise to action with that. I disagree with your choice. Why are you so obsessed with Yuan Shao? You don't get it, do you? I'll make you understand. Oh, I guess we get a debate anyway. Cool. Now, I am Cao Cao. This is certainly a problem. Alright, so with debates, you have your morale bar, the enemy's morale bar, your orator skill, your intelligence, their orator skill, names, and wisdom. As you can see, the more wisdom you have, the more you can use powerful abilities to prevent your enemy from doing things or winning. For example, provoke, if he defends, seals the next enemy's retort or insist. Retort is defense and insist is basically a power attack. Retort is mostly used for defense, as I said, while a successful retort will give you 1 wisdom. To gather wisdom quickly, you want to focus. By focusing, you'll get 2. You'll be able to use any of the moves you have here and be able to, like, do massive damage. So let me show you how this goes. I'm going to take some damage. I cannot look beyond Shi in the eye if I fail here. Now watch this. Oh shit. Boom, bitch! There you go, and that's how you win a debate. You have no skill in eloquence. Cao Cao has gained 7 intelligence experience. You have convinced me of the importance of an alliance with Yuan Shao. Just watch and learn. Select foreign and then alliance to form an alliance with Yuan Shao. To complete an alliance on your own, once the order is given, go to the city the target is in and select negotiations. Foreign commands other than goodwill will become available when your negotiation rate reaches 100 through other types of negotiation. By using a debt, you can raise your negotiation rate and decrease the negotiation time. It is recommended you give the order to Cao Cao, the main character, who has high wisdom and many acquaintances. That was not who I meant to click, but here we go. Alright, let's go. So, Yuan Shao turns out to be a major point in history for Cao Cao as well. He is a stepping stone, more or less. And you'll find out more about that during the Battle of Guandu. But, for now, let's just say they are old friends, but they're kind of enemies at the same time. There are two ways to increase the negotiation rate are by bargain and endorse. One performs bargain with the ministry of the target's affiliated city. The other, endorse, is performed by visiting the vassals, or vassal with the highest affinity among all the target's vassals. Once the negotiation rate is high enough, you can enter final negotiations with the ministry of the target's ruler. If final negotiations are performed with anything under 100 negotiation rate, you must first win a debate to make your negotiations successful, as I've already explained. I shall convince them no matter what. Excuse me. Thank you for sparing time for me. I have come to discuss a few important matters. Huh, let us hear what you have to say. If you and Cao Cao army were to unite, not even the heavens could resist our might. I do not see why I should listen to you. Alright, so now I'm going to have to go talk to Shen Pei. Let's make this easy. Shen Pei, where are you? There you are. Alright, let's visit you. Oh great, now I gotta take 5 days out of my precious time to get to where I need to go. Alright, so let's see here. There has to be somebody else. Because negotiations are not going to succeed with just him, because I forgot to put the debt up. Anyway, so I guess what we should do is just go ahead and bargain. Our goals are much the same. Were Cao Cao army and Yuan Shao army to join arms, we could accomplish great things. Alright, so now we're going to take 20 days to up and do this. I love the music in this game. So awesome. Alright, Tianfeng, show me what you got, buddy. Alright, this one's going to be a little bit tougher because he has 93 and Orator 5. So... Woo! And there you go. We win. It's really simple once you get the patterns down. Hold on, let's talk to him real quick. Let's see, alright, so it's not gonna work, so I guess what I need to do is just... Okay, that was weird. He was charmed by me. No. Alright, let's begin final negotiations. Are we going to win? Really? Chen Yu? Okay.
怎么了？来与我曹孟德论战吧。
5 more days needed. Oh boy.
好的，荣幸之至。
Alright, now let's do the final negotiations one last time.
打扰了。我突然，听我说几句，请听我。
Alright, now I'm gonna do the debate.
那么，
Time to fuck you up, bruh.
来，
Funny, Feng Ji is kind of worse than the Tian Feng that I faced.
哎呀，真是花命。
那也有道理吧。
Alright, yeah, that was a victory. Really close one, though, admittedly. But a victory nonetheless.
我接受。
Alright, so I have finally given an alliance to Yuan Shao. So let's return to Qin Liu. First report this.
报告。
Alright. Congratulations on the alliance. Message just arrived from Yuan Shao formalizing an agreement of union. Ooh. My word, the lengths I go to get Yuan Shao to move. But it worked. I see an agreement that you forfeit leadership to Yuan Shao.
很简单。
True. Only someone like Yuan Shao is foolish enough to lead a failed coalition.
什么？
Failed, you say?
如你所见。
Dong Zhuo is too strong. Our rabble of forces stands no chance in a raw battle.
什么？我不理解你的意思。
Then why form the alliance? I thought this was all to end the suffering of the people. Wrong. It is to bring gifted talent to me.
我的本意是结识有才之士。
Gathering talent is my main priority. By forming this coalition against Dong Zhuo, I shall have access to many talented people.
无人可以
The greater
反对
reputation of
曹
Yuan
孟
is
德的
needed to
想
draw
法
people to the coalition against Dong Zhuo.
怎么会？
But why do you need people? Is it purely out of self-interest? Correct. What?
我曹孟德的
I will not tolerate being ruled by another, but be it decreed by heaven or not. I need strength to rise against the heavens, strength meaning people. I will create my own rule to dominate this world. Rule by might, not heavenly decree.
这就是我的霸业。
That alone is my purpose.
阻挠
I challenge the heavens, but will not allow the heavens to challenge me.
愚蠢。
Cao Cao, the heavens and people mean nothing to you. Later that day, Qin Gong was nowhere to be found in Cao Cao's domain. A few months later.
为了讨伐董卓，各地的诸侯都响应了曹操发布的榜文，聚集起来。
为了天下百姓，必须讨伐蔑视汉室、专横跋扈的逆贼董卓。
在曹操的推举下，袁绍就任了联合军的盟主。
我还以为盟主之位非你这个发起人莫属呢。袁绍大人是4世3公的名门，没有人比他更适合做盟主了。哦，这样啊。
That's Sun Jian, by the way.
在我们这一方，各位冲啊！
就这样，反董卓联合军举兵了，他们势不可挡地攻向了泗水关。
A coalition rose up against Dong Zhuo to put an end to his tyranny. Was it for justice or self-interest? Or was it purely ambition? Alright, so that was the end of Cao Cao's point in this story. I hope you guys learned quite a bit about Cao Cao and his connection to certain people. Next episode, we will be taking a look at Lu Bu. one of my personal favorite guys from Dynasty Warriors, and more importantly, a very important figure in the history of China and the Three Kingdoms. So, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you again next time!